I'm about to give you the number one key to a long-lasting, extraordinary marriage where you have spark and romance and connection and intimacy, like holistic intimacy, from recreational and financial and physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, sexual, all of it. Like, this is the key to a long, wonderful marriage, instead of, oh, it's good for a while and then it goes flat and you flatline for years or get a divorce or just coexist and you fall out of love, but you just keep going through the motions of marriage, and you get into what I call a transactional marriage, where you're going through the transactions, which have to be done, right? You're paying the bills and taking care of the house and taking care of the yard and raising the kids and going through that motion, and just, it's all there, and we check the boxes and like, yeah, we're married, and more like roommates with, you know, a little intimacy here and there and sex every once in a while, but we're going along. That's transactional. This is transformational. That's what we want, right? That's the kind of life we want, and you can have it for your whole marriage, right? When you hit, we're over 20 years now, and 20 and 30, 40, 50, 60, right? You just keep going and you have this connection, this love, this spark, like the wonderful marriage you used to dream about. But most people don't have it, and here's why. This is one of the most important, if not the most important, ingredients for a phenomenal marriage. You have to earn and keep earning your spouse's respect. And I'm going to guess, because I get to work with a lot of couples and I get to coach every day. I coach individuals, women and men, and I get to hear about it and I get to see it and I get to discuss it. And I have for decades, and I've been studying it, studying human performance and marriage. And when I was growing up, my mom went through multiple marriages and divorce, and I saw it all there, right? And then I get out in the world, and I was paying close attention because I went through it, and I wanted to have a phenomenal marriage. So I paid really close attention. And I've been helping people literally on 5 continents. And this is the key, that very often your spouse, and they wouldn't even be able to articulate it. They wouldn't say, yeah, that's the problem. I just don't respect him anymore. They may not even be able to really dial in on what it is. They just sense it, they feel it, they see it. And in most cases, you've just lost the respect of your spouse. So here's a couple elements, and I'm going to share a few things that you can do to earn it back, and keep it. And I'll give you the reasons why most people lose it, right? So the number one reason most people lose it is they start doing things or not doing things that you're not respectable, right? If you can't earn respect if what you're doing isn't respectable. If you act like a child in your marriage, you lose respect immediately if you're childish. This is why Charles Dickens talked about the child wife, he called her, David Copperfield, right? Excellent principle. Some of you are the child wife or the child husband. All these, and I hear wives say this all the time. It's like, oh, he's just like another kid. Dude, if your wife thinks you're another child she has to take care of, she doesn't respect you. And if you're acting like a child, you don't deserve her respect. And ladies, are you being the child wife? Are you needy and like, well, and this goes both ways, right? You're just needy and like, oh, I can't do anything, and like play the little victim, and oh, I'm just helpless. And there's a lot of learned helplessness in our society, right? And this whole idea of like, you get a trophy just for showing up. There's no trophy for showing up. There's no trophy for going through the motions. You don't get respect just for doing the bare minimum. Sorry, it doesn't work like that, right? You earn respect by being respectable. And so you got to level up. If you're just kind of doing the bare minimum to not get fired, the bare minimum to not get divorced, the bare minimum just to keep the kids alive and the house going, that's not respectable. And you won't earn your spouse's respect. And if you don't have your spouse's respect, you're going to lose their love and their admiration and their connection and the spark and the romance and the sexual intimacy and all of it. It's all tied to respect and the level of respect that your spouse has for you. So look through your life. If you're just complaining, blaming, making excuses, if you're playing the victim, if you go to work and blah, blah, just do it, and then you come home, blah, blah, oh, I'm tired, I need a break, all this, and you spend tons of time scrolling on your phone or playing video games or watching TV or watching the game and just kind of entertaining yourself to death with this unending stream of visual trash, that is not respectable. And all along, like I hope this video will change your entire framework and mindset towards marriage. Your goal in marriage is to win and continue to win and earn your spouse's respect. As long as my spouse really respects me, not just like mutual respect, we're like roommates, like, hey, if my wife really respects me, then I have her love and adoration and passion and romance and investment in me. But if I start leveling off, I start coasting, there's only one way you can coast in life, and it is not to the top. So if I start coasting, she just starts feeling this loss of respect for me. Oh man, this is powerful, right? So I have to level up and keep leveling up. And like, well, yeah, but I did all that stuff in the past. If you're living in your past and expecting her to respect you or him to respect you for what you did in the past, like, good luck with that. It just doesn't work, right? You don't even respect yourself that much. And you can't keep doing the same thing you've been doing and think, oh, this is good enough. No, you've got to keep reaching new heights. You've got to keep growing and learning and progressing. And so if you're not educating yourself, if you're not improving yourself, if you're not green and growing, it's not respectable. The next element of this, it's so important, and man, you gotta dig into this one. And thank you for letting me be frank and straight with you, because I see this all the time, and I have to be honest and upfront with you, so that, and I know it hurts a little bit, and it's hard to understand and wrap your mind around, and it's hard to implement, but this is the critical ingredient. Man, it's powerful. You have to respect yourself. Some of you have such little self-respect that there's no way others will respect you. In fact, I would say that your level of self-respect determines the level of respect others have for you. And what do I mean by self-respect? It's what you tolerate of yourself. It's what you tolerate in yourself. It's what you tolerate from others towards you. When you have a lot of self-respect, you don't allow yourself the condition of your body to get out of hand. You don't allow the condition of your mind or your emotions to get out of hand. You don't allow your finances to get out of hand. You don't allow your social sphere, your spiritual life, your soul to atrophy or get out of hand, because you respect yourself. And so you hold a high standard for yourself, and you set boundaries with other people, including your spouse. If you allow your spouse to push you around and to kind of walk over you and use you as a doormat, or just kind of bully and manipulate you, and this is interesting, it's weird human nature. Sometimes spouses test that a little bit. They kind of push to see how far they can go. And it happens in the workplace, it happens in churches, organizations, neighborhoods, it happens everywhere, where people push a little bit to see how far they can go. And sometimes spouses do too. They're like, ooh, I'm gonna push here. And it's almost like this unconscious test to see, will you stand up for yourself? Do you have a backbone? Will you stand your ground? Now, you have to put your foot down, but not necessarily on top of your spouse's foot, right? You don't have to smash feet, but you got to put your foot down and do it with firmness. That's attractive. That's admirable. That's respectable. That's sexy when you stand up for yourself. But in the attempt to be a really good person, a lot of you tolerate disrespect, which kind of goes together, doesn't it? It's like you tolerate disrespect because you're not being respectable. You don't respect yourself enough, and you don't demand respect from others. And so you tolerate manipulation, you tolerate things that just shouldn't be happening. So some of you settle for being a roommate instead of a spouse. You settle for being the ATM. People just come and take money from you, and then that's kind of what you're there for. You settle for being the handyman or the handywoman or the errand girl. And all those things need to happen, right? We need to have money, and we need to share our money. Like I earn money and I share it with my wife and kids. And when things need to be fixed, I usually outsource it so I can spend my time being a dad and a husband and doing what I do best. But there's things I have to fix, right? I can be the handyman. and taking care of the house and being a good roommate. There's times to do that. But I'm not just a roommate. I'm not just the ATM. I'm not just the handyman. I require, demand, hold the value, the standard that I'm married to a woman and we have an awesome marriage. That's my standard, and I earn it. So I can, you see how I'm saying, like, I don't want to be misunderstood here. I can demand it because I earn it. And I don't allow her to mistreat me, and she definitely will not allow me to mistreat her. Right? Because we stand up tall and straight. And this is like the first rule of just have a backbone. Have some strength and character to draw a line and have boundaries. So don't allow your spouse to push you around. Even if you're like, well, I'm trying so hard to be a good spouse, so I'll do whatever he wants, just so there's no conflict, so he's happy, or I'll do whatever she wants. Like anything she says, I'll just do it, and you just cower. I'll just do it to try to make her happy. Well, what's happening is they're losing respect for you. Again and again and again. And the more you cower, the more they lose respect. And then they come up with all these crazy things like, well, I need you to do this, and I need you to do that, and you do it, and it doesn't make a difference. Oh, well, you gotta do this, and why aren't you doing this, and do this. And they come up with all these things, and they can't articulate it. They can't say it. They're just coming up with all these things. But it's just the underlying root cause is like, they don't respect you. So stand up. Earn respect. Respect yourself. Get your whole life in order. And level up. Be an extraordinary person that you are. You're capable of greatness. You have so much potential, so much greatness in you, and you're kind of drifting and coasting, and you're not leaning in. So if you want an absolutely extraordinary marriage, for your entire marriage, do everything you can to earn their respect. And that will keep your spouse's attention on you, and focus on you, and love on you, and admiration on you, and intimacy and spark and romance and attraction on you. But start living in an unrespectable way, and your spouse starts looking around and like being distracted and doing other things and getting engaged in whatever, in business and sports or cars or shopping or decos or kids or whatever. Like you go all these different directions, or even other people into adultery, right? And infidelity, just because they lose respect. So look at your whole life and earn that respect. Be respectable. And it'll transform your marriage. Stand your ground. Respect yourself. Do not allow anyone else to manipulate you or push you around. Not your boss, not the neighbor, not your spouse, and not your kids either. You don't have to be a jerk. Be a gentleman. You don't have to be a witch, be a wife, right? But stand your ground. It's attractive, it's wonderful, it's amazing. And this is a key ingredient to have an extraordinary marriage. So what are you going to do? Think about it, write it down, spend some time journaling and reflecting. What do you need to do to earn the respect and admiration of your spouse? Write that down and then create a plan. And this whole thing it's what Rachel and I talk about in our Extraordinary Marriage course. It's really all the pieces and the elements, and the reason behind my Be the Man Masterclass is to give you all the tools and training to be the man. And that's what it's for, right? We do our Extraordinary Family Life Formula group coaching. Same thing. We're going through the elements of being respectable, having self-respect, and earning that, right? And then earning respect of others. Man, I love this stuff. It's so good. So hey guys, smash the subscribe button if you like these videos and you want more training and tools and to live an extraordinary life, and share this. If you know someone who needs to hear this message, even though it's a hard message to hear, share this, and then check out the Extraordinary Family Life podcast as well. Reach upward.